Alien View Audits.
Greetings, Earthlings. Xylar here. I'm here to give you, humans some criticism, spread education on how to conduct yourselves as American human beings who know their rights and honor the United States Constitution, which makes America very unique and free. I will also show behavior unbecoming of U.S. citizens and U.S. officials. Therefore, I will give you beings. The advice you need throughout the video, from an alien's point of view, because, well, you look up to us. Ha! Get it? Let's take a dive into this constitutional wormhole, shall we? For today's video we have First Amendment Auditor aka Constitutional Earthling Hero. Drumroll please. Ta-ta-da! Long Island Audit. Please go show him the love and support he deserves. A link to his original video is listed in the description below.
Favor, you got ID on you?
Hey.
Suffolk County Police.
Okay. Hey, whoa,
Relax.
Whoa.
You have identification.
You're a cop. De-escalate the situation. That's what you're trained to do, right?
Sir.
That's what you're trained to do.
You have identification,
Whoa.
sir. No.
De-escalate.
No. Do you have
De-escalate.
identification? We do not feel safe. Sir, do you have identification? I would like
Can
to
you
know
please
who
stop
are.
coming up on me? Look, you're putting me into a corner. Stop.
You have identification.
Am I being detained?
Identify yourself. You may be.
No. You see, you can lie, but that's not the case.
Order 1 escalate.
You are.
Okay.
Playing for him. He's not giving me his name. He grabbed me.
Here's the thing, you're not giving us your name.
I don't care. You don't need my name, ma'am.
You know what? When a lawful
No, you
officer
don't. I guarantee you I will leave here and you won't have my name, sir. Guarantee you that. All right? I guarantee you that.
You're being lawfully asked for identification. You are.
No, you're not. Listen, there is no stop and ID state in New York. You can't just ask me, have I committed a crime?
I can ask you.
You can ask me whatever you want. You can ask me what the color of the sky is. You can ask me what size shoe I am. But I can answer you and say, no, thank you. I'm trying to be respectful. No, thank you. I don't want it. I don't consent to any searches. I don't consent to any seizures. I don't want to identify myself. That's it. I'm not committing a crime. I have no weapons. I'm not a threat to you. I'm trying. I told this man, listen, just DS. No, I have no weapons. No weapons.
Would you open up your coat and show us that you have no weapons?
Sure, I'll do that for you. Just so that way. Look, I'm opening up my coat. Just so that way you don't know.
I appreciate
Safety first. I have nothing. Look, I'm gonna turn around.
that. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna turn around. I have nothing.
The other side as well, sir?
Sure, I have nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn around.
You out your pockets for us?
I'll do it. No problem. Because I want your safety first.
That's what it's about.
I want your safety first. Look, keys.
I can ask you what's
Any
your name?
luck.
This is for intel.
Listen, I'm not I showed you I'm not a threat. I have no weapons on me. I showed you I'm not a threat. Who's this?
Other officers in uniform.
Hey Hanley. Hey, listen. I don't want to put a complaint on you if I don't have to. You could just apologize to me and we can move on as men.
I did nothing wrong.
So you're not gonna apologize to me for touching me.
I'm apologizing for not. I did nothing wrong.
All right, you could have just apologized. I don't want to have to file a complaint, but I mean that's what you want to do. But I mean, no, of course, man.
So you're not gonna tell us the name or anything? Like you said, we just want.
No, I'm not. I understand that's your job to listen. I'm not saying you're wrong for asking me for my name. That's your job to do that. I get that, but to give you my name is something that I don't want to do.
You got anything you're hiding from us?
There's nothing I'm hiding from you now. There's nothing.
Just give us your name. We'll be on our way.
For what? For what? What do you need my name for? Is my name gonna make me any less dangerous to you, sir?
I see you're dangerous.
Oh, it just helps when we write a report, you know.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Oh, I mean, you could write a report and put good citizen, all right? Good citizen. First name good, last name citizen. You could put that in your report, all right? All right, guys, you have a safe day, all right?
All right.
Take care. All right, you too.
In this First Amendment audit, you've just experienced an ID monster. Yikes! He was quite the relentless one, huh? Obviously, as a United States police officer, whom are also considered peace officers, should bear the presence of safety where any U.S. citizen would feel safe and protected. In this instance, there was no need for hostility or unlawful demand of Long Island Audit's ID. Long Island Audit was following the law and conducting his business as a journalist on public property. He was not a threat to anyone, but those who may be corrupt with perhaps something to hide. Thank you, Long Island Audit, for your heroism in standing up for your fellow U.S. citizens and your pursuit in righteousness and defending the United States Constitution against corruption. Come again to see which hero we will spotlight next and what constitutional injustices we highlight. Until next time, Zylar out!
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright, how are you? It's not allowed here to take your photos or videos, okay? You need the permission from the administration about that.
So it's not allowed to take photos or videos here?
Inside, no.
What? Who do I need permission from?
Administration.
From administration? Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
What do you mean?
I don't think that's the case. Like, I don't think that's true.
So you're saying that I'm lying to you?
No, I'm not saying you're lying to me. I think you're just misinformed. I think you're misinformed.
Okay, my friend, I'm working here already for 6 years.
6 years you've been working here?
Yeah, so before that, it was always like that. So you need the permission from the administration to take a photo or video here inside of the library.
Why would you call the police?
Because I told you that you have to follow the rule. If you are not following, then I have to call to the cops.
I mean, you could do whatever you feel is right. I'm not going to stop you. I can't stop you, actually.
No,
but what I'm saying is that I definitely have a right to be here, and I definitely have a right to film. This is a public library, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Just making sure.
Sure. Okay.
All right. So you do. You know, it's up to you. You don't have to do that.
No, I have to do it. I'm watching this.
Officers on the scene.
Hello. How's it going, sir?
Hey, how you doing, officers?
Good. Not bad.
Can I get your names and badge numbers?
Sure, can I have your ID, please?
No. You
Excuse me.
can't.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Ooh, no! The audacity!
Your names and badge numbers?
Sure, can I have your ID, please?
No. You can't.
Excuse me.
Have you not heard that before?
I've heard it plenty of times. It's just I'm surprised because, well, my name and my badge number is right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you see it?
Tibbets?
Yep,
I
640.
The pen is blocking the number.
Oh.
640?
Yep.
And Dennis, 647.
So I was told that you were asked to leave.
Okay, so would you like to know?
Is that correct?
Would you like to know what I'm doing here, sir?
Were you asked to leave?
Sir, would you like to know what I'm doing
I'd
here?
like to answer my question.
Sir, this is a public library. I see where this is going.
I want you to answer my question. Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is going.
Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is
Security
going.
asked you to leave, and did employees ask you to leave, sir?
No.
Were you
I
asked
was
to
not.
leave?
I was not.
Would you like him to leave, sir? Okay.
So security. So let me explain just so you get a. Let me just explain really quick so you guys can understand. So what I'm doing here is a First Amendment protected activity.
That's great.
I'm recording. I know you don't care, sir, but listen. If you violate that in any way and interfere with that,
I'm not violating it. They asked you to leave.
Yeah, but that they can't ask me to leave. This is a public library. Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Do you guys have an administrator here?
This is a public library. My tax dollars goes to fund this, sir.
Is there a thing?
Hey, Dennis, can I please speak to a supervisor? I would appreciate that.
Yeah, there are.
Where is that at? Can I see it?
Okay, I'll try.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
Because I do not have it right now, but it's a.
I just want to be clear. If he's violating a policy here.
Yeah, there was also a
I'm
policy. There was also a
talking
policy
about-
against black people entering in businesses. Doesn't mean it's right. This is a First Amendment protected activity.
He's not allowed to be here because he's violating that.
Yes.
Oh, you guys got body cameras. Great.
He needs to leave.
It's a rule because people here they are working and they
In public.
private so
In public.
yes, it's a public.
Supervisor. Maybe a supervisor will be better.
Supervisor, you got 4 cops here. Relax.
But I'm asking you for a
You don't need
supervisor.
one. You don't need one. You don't need one.
Okay.
Right now.
I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity.
Fine, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
We'll just figure it out.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Perfect.
I have freedom of press. This is public building, and I'm allowed to be here, and I'm allowed to record. Regardless of what their policy says, policy does not trump law. So unless I'm breaking the law, I can't be trespassed from a public building.
You absolutely can be trespassed from a public building.
So I encourage you to do it then, and then we'll see how it plays out. Because that's not gonna, you guys are just making a mistake. And you guys got body cameras on?
What's this thing that you're doing? What are you doing it for?
So,
Is it like a study?
well,
Are you
I
a
mean,
student?
just because you guys seem real hostile, I'm gonna explain myself ahead of time. Normally I don't explain myself.
Well, you
but
haven't explained yourself yet.
I told you I'm gathering content for a story, and I'm
For
engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
For what? What is the purpose of this?
For what reason?
I'm not willing to disclose until it's published. Until it's published, I'm not going to disclose it. Yeah.
I mean, I could go up to somebody and say, listen, do you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? If they're uncomfortable, you're breaching their peace.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay.
You can't. You can't. Yes, I do. More than you, for sure.
It's just really creepy.
More than you, for sure. You can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime, sir. Unfortunately, as much as you would like to.
Even if it's not a crime, it's creepy as heck.
I'm going to request a supervisor again.
In a minute.
I'm going to request one. I'm pretty sure your policy, if I go home and look at your policy, and I'm pretty sure if I request a supervisor, you guys should call one, correct? So I'm going to request a supervisor again. I would appreciate if you guys can get a supervisor down here.
In a minute. You don't rule the roost here right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just requesting a supervisor just for.
In a minute.
Because you guys are a little bit. You guys are a little bit hostile. I can see.
No,
I can see the tyrant in you, Utter.
Oh, yeah.
You're a real tyrant.
Yeah.
I can see it in your eyes.
In law enforcement experience,
Yeah.
I'm still here, but I'm a tyrant.
You are.
Because if I was a tyrant, I'd be long gone.
Well, if you're a tyrant, but if you're trying to violate my rights, sir.
I'm not violating anything. We haven't done anything yet.
All
We're
right.
just trying to figure out what the policy is.
No, but you're
for the
you're telling me unlawful
That's all.
orders.
Don't feed the trolls.
Yeah.
Just let them
I didn't call you guys. It's no.
They
It's,
did, because something's going on.
I'm video recording. I wasn't. I'm not. That's it. A constitutionally protected activity. That's all, sir. That's all.
It's creepy. That's all.
To you, maybe.
Yeah.
To you.
It's weird.
To you.
All right. You got your wish.
I think your beard's creepy, but right?
I mean, I wish it was just dark as yours. That was a little patchy.
Yeah, you know.
That's what it is.
Very subjective. Creepiness can be subjective. You know what they call Connecticut? The Constitution state. Did you guys know that? That policy doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. But okay. It does not matter at all. And you will learn it. I don't know if it's going to be the easy way or the hard way, but you're going to learn it. Hey, Tibbets.
To Officer Tibbets.
Tibbets. The policies, they don't supersede law, just so you know that, okay?
Oh, I didn't know that.
It goes law, goes the Constitution, law, then policies,
I had
okay?
no idea.
Okay. And I have a constitutional right to be filming here. So,
Okay.
great. So
I
I'm
didn't
just
know
letting
that.
you know. Well, I'm letting you know because
No
you don't know the Constitution,
No, I
obviously.
don't.
So
Obviously, I don't. No, I
you took an oath to it though, Tibbets.
Anything. Jeez.
Dude, why you gotta be
Dude,
such a
why
tyrant?
You gotta be such a tyrant. See what I'm doing there?
Acting like a child?
Yeah, so we're doing.
Acting like a child.
We have a supervisor coming out here to appease your request.
Yeah,
Okay?
great. Right, we're not friends. You're my servant, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're my public servant.
That's right.
You're here to protect and serve me.
Sure am. And I'm also here to protect and serve them too.
So
I
I don't
just
need
wanna make
protection.
sure-
I don't need protection. So that's
Excuse me, I just
so
want to
that
make sure
means
you're going to be okay and these
Bec-
people are going to be okay.
because I don't need protection. That only leaves one more thing. You're here to serve me. That's what you're here to do.
Here's another thing. Did you get permission when you post that video of these people?
Don't need it. They're in
You don't
public.
need it?
Yeah, they're in public. Don't need it. See, you're learning something here today, man. Come on. This is what I do. The same way it's kind of shocking that
I'm
you
not
don't know the
learning
law.
anything.
Well, you know I can post your. I'm going to post your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know that now. So, you know,
So
yeah.
much power in that cell phone.
Yeah, I think I could.
Okay, so do it. It'll be up. It'll be up tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow. And this is gonna be a good one too. Normally, you know, I don't know, maybe like 30,000 views, something like that. This one definitely 100,000 view video, all because of Tibbets and Utter and forgot your name. Dennis.
What kind of phone is that?
A Galaxy Z Fold 2.
I was going to say.
It folds.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it is pretty cool. Just so you know, Tibbets, listen, I don't got nothing personal against you. It's just the way
I know you don't know me.
It's just the way you came up to me.
Yeah, but
ID. Like, come on, dude.
The way that you're in here
You gotta
causing
do-
a problem for everybody.
You gotta
for what reason? To get us here?
you gotta use your de-escalation
No.
techniques.
You gotta not be like this, dude.
You gotta take
why
a breath.
Why are you doing this? To
You
get
gotta-
us here?
No,
Is
no,
that why?
no. Did I call you?
Well, why is this happening?
Okay, I'll tell you.
You're
I'm exercising my
your
First Amendment
First Amendment
right
right
to film
in
in
the
public.
library.
Yes, in a public library.
Okay.
Correct. That's exactly what I'm doing here.
For what?
If
though?
if they would have spread awareness. Spread
All
awareness.
right, yeah. So he's definitely in violation here too. So
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
This is not going to end well with you. You know that.
Okay, we'll see. We will see.
I'm telling you.
We will see.
Okay.
I'm not scared of you.
I know
You're not supposed to be scared of us.
I don't care. I'm
Okay,
just
great.
saying.
Great. Because the mere, listen, listen, before you guys even arrest me, the thing that's going to happen is you have to tell me to leave, right?
No.
So,
No. We're in charge here, okay?
yeah, you're going to tell me to leave. And then
you're going to have to give us an ID.
Do,
If you don't give us an ID,
Not
you're going to
gonna
have to go.
happen.
Then you're going to have to go.
Not going to
downtown.
happen.
But
I'm not
just
breaking
telling
any
you.
laws.
Yes, you're breaking their law, and they need to find out who you are. So
They're going to
when you
love.
come back,
They're going to love that you said
it's
that.
trespassing.
They're going to love that they said
Well,
that.
see, here's the thing. We have a thing where like they identify somebody, and then it's considered trespassing if you enter again. So you can't just walk out of here because we don't know who you are.
Okay, watch this. Ready? Ready? I'm going to walk out of here. Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are. Because you asked for a supervisor, and the supervisor's coming.
So wait, so you're detaining me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, Utter, you're detaining me. Now you got
You
a new.
cannot leave because you broke a policy here. I'm just saying, and now we need to find out
Are
who
you
you
are
are.
you law enforcement or policy enforcement?
Well, you keep saying policy. Would you like to say
You just
law?
said policy.
Okay.
That's not a law. Does it have a CR code next to it or
They asked you to
something?
leave.
And you didn't, so now we're here. So now we have to find out who you are so you don't come back again, so we know that.
That's not going to happen here. Sorry. Not going to happen. Policy enforcement. Good job. Who are you protecting right now? Who are you serving? Like, I'm peacefully filming, working on my story. I'm press. Freedom of the press.
What we're a company.
I'm independent. Freedom of the press. Go ahead, arrest the journalist for
We're not
filming
arresting anybody. We're going to ask for your ID. If we don't get it, then there's going to be an issue.
Interesting.
Because you can't do what you're doing right now.
Interesting. Okay.
Especially here with the rules that we say. The
Ooh,
policy.
The policy, the rules,
Right?
policy. Got it. That's interesting. You guys got
It's not
You
interesting.
guys got
It's
a
just
weird.
the way it
You guys
is.
got a weird way of thinking.
No, it's just the way it is.
Okay.
You are not in control.
How many times?
here.
Let me
are
ask you.
now.
Let me ask you a question. How many times have you been called to the library for somebody filming?
I don't even know.
Never,
because
right?
No,
But can I-
We've been here called here all the time with
Okay.
people making disturbances and things like that. And,
Yeah, I'm
and
not
the
making a
policy and the things that we
disturbance.
do, we have to find out who you are.
I'm not making
because
a
if
disturbance.
you come back,
I'm not making a disturbance.
yes, you are. You're filming right now. You are filming people. That right here is a disturbance. Yes.
They
Great.
felt it was necessary to have us come here and
If
deal
you didn't want to
Okay.
leave, then they call us. Now we're in charge, and so we're going to have to find out who you are. And if you don't want to give up the ID, well, then unfortunately you're breaking a law.
Yeah.
Because it's called,
Okay.
You know what that law is?
Listen, I don't.
Do you know what that law is? 'Cause
What,
you knew
why
all
don't
the
you
other
tell?
laws.
Why don't you tell me?
It's interfering with the duties of a police officer. We now have to find out who you are.
So you know what I'm
and
going to
you're
do?
saying No.
Listen, you guys obviously don't know what you're talking about, but what I'm going to do is, if you lawfully, you just lawfully detained me, I don't break the law. So
You just asked for a supervisor.
no, but it doesn't. You just detained me. This is an illegal detainment, and
It's
it
not
started.
because I need to find out who you are now.
Okay, lower your voice. We're in the library.
I'm just saying.
Okay, just calm down. Use your de-escalation, man. Come on, what are you doing? Just listen.
De-escalation what? You're now just...
Dude,
It's not going to end well with you. I'll be honest with you. We're just not going to walk away and you walk out of there and put all your stuff on your blogs. You're not doing it.
Okay,
I'm just letting you know.
okay. So I'm detained though.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Because we have to find out who you are.
Illegal detainment started maybe 5 minutes ago. So
Well, because now I just looked at the policy.
okay. You're not policy enforcement, so you got to learn.
No, now
that.
I'm law enforcement. Now I'm
Yeah.
enforcing the law. We have to
You're
figure out
not.
who you are.
You're not. You're
Because
not.
they don't want you to come back here. And we do
Listen,
that to
man.
people all the time. And now not only that, then they'll write a letter to you stating, officially, you'll never be able to come here again.
Okay, so listen.
And then you could be
Okay.
arrested for criminal trespass.
Okay, that's great. If that's
Just
how
letting you
that's,
know.
That's your feelings. That's not your.
It's not my
that's-
feelings. It's called enforcing the law.
General statute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
Do you?
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's whatever you want
What
to do.
what I would recommend you do is you better produce an ID. We get your ID, and you're on your way.
Okay.
Then we know who you are. They know who you are, and if you ever walk in here again, the officer or whoever is responding will have to make an arrest.
Do you know that a threat of arrest, like say if you threaten to arrest me and then I to give your ID and then I give it to you, that is criminal because
no,
you
it's not
threatened
criminal.
to arrest me.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know right now.
Okay.
That if we don't get it, we're going to have to arrest
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know that to get my ID, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've
That's
committed
what it is.
that I've committed a crime.
You have.
What crime have I committed?
If you're not going to give me your ID, you're interfering with the duties of a police officer. I'm trying to
I would
get
love
your
for you to do that.
information.
I would love. Hey, Sergeant, how you doing? Good. Nice to meet you, sir. Hey,
So, according to
so-
our...
I just said Sergeant Dickinson?
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, so they would like you to leave
Okay.
at this point?
Sergeant,
you
if I...
wanna-
Hey, how about
So-
you let the sergeant speak?
Okay,
Do you
how
wanna-
about you mind your
Why?
business?
Are you going to leave?
Hold on.
Are you going to leave, yes or no?
If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Yes, you're trespassing at that
Okay,
point.
I'm gonna leave then,
Okay.
because you're under threat of arrest.
That's
I'm
correct, yes.
under threat of arrest. I'm going to leave. And no, you do not.
Hold on.
Well, don't touch me.
Hold on.
Don't touch. No, you don't.
We
No,
do have
you
to-
don't.
we have to
I have
identify.
not committed a crime.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. Listen, man,
You're
don't.
gonna
go.
You're touching me,
They asked you to leave.
They asked you to leave,
and I'm
you
leaving
refused to
under
leave.
threat of arrest.
Okay, you're refusing to provide identification to us. We need
Because
to
I
identify
haven't
you,
committed
because
a
if you come
crime.
back here because they don't want you coming back here.
Sergeant,
we
I
need to
haven't
identify
committed
you.
Sergeant, I haven't committed a crime. Unless I've committed a crime, I don't have to show you ID, sir.
Did they ask you to leave? Yes or no?
You just told
They
me right
asked you to
now.
leave and you refused.
That's
I'm
a
not.
crime.
That's not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
They said that. They asked you to leave.
This is a
and you
public.
wouldn't leave.
This is a public building.
That is a crime.
This is a public building.
That's great, but they asked you to leave and you
Same thing
wouldn't
like
leave.
Walmart, same type
No,
of
no,
thing.
no. It's not the
Well,
same
it
thing,
is
sir,
kind of-
because
it
it's a
is kind of
public
same thing,
building.
but
It's
you are
it's
disrupting-
it's
you are
taxpayer
disrupting in
funded.
their
And this is
opinion.
their building. They make the rules here. They
So
decided
are
were
you
violating the rules.
Sergeant Dickinson? If I don't give you ID, are you going to arrest me?
Well, so we're trying to... like-
Because I'm gonna leave because you just gave me a lawful. You just said gave me an unlawful order
but
that
this-
under threat of arrest.
Well, this
Which I'll be
this may
filing
have happened
complaints.
Before. What I'm trying to figure out is what happened before. If they asked you to leave beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
before I talked to you,
I'm not.
then you're actually committing a crime.
But who? Yeah, but I'm not. They didn't. I'm not saying that they asked me to leave.
So,
Okay,
hold
did
up.
you
You
ask
don't.
him to
Yeah,
leave?
you don't know that.
Okay.
He
This
asked you to
gentleman
leave.
asked you to leave.
It was all the way recorded.
Okay, so all I'm asking.
Something like that.
Listen, all I'm. This is.
what did he say
You're
when you
making
asked him to
Sergeant.
leave?
Sergeant, can I have a conversation with you,
Okay, he
please?
said he wouldn't
Can we
leave.
can we de-escalate and have a
We're
conversation,
trying
please?
to, yes.
All right. So what I'm doing here is I'm press, right? I'm working on a story in the public library. I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity, a constitutionally protected activity. I do this quite often.
Okay.
I know for a fact that policy does not trump the law. You can't make up, like, for example, you can't make a policy that says no fat guys allowed in the library
Correct.
because that would be discriminating,
Well,
right?
yes, but
So
that'd be more of a civil side of the whole.
exactly, and this is the civil side. You'll be violating my civil just by telling me to leave under threat of arrest. You're violating my civil rights.
Well,
We're not violating your civil rights. They're
I'm talking
asking
to
you
the
leave.
sergeant, and I'm talking to the
All right,
sergeant,
and
and
I'm
I want to
telling
have
you,
a good.
that's
I'm
right
talking to
here.
the sergeant, and I want to have a
Have you
good.
seen it?
Honestly, sir, it's irrelevant
Because
to
I can
me.
read this.
No, it's fine.
This is from because it is.
But policy
under the
doesn't
city-
trump law, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All I'm trying to tell you, and unless I've committed a crime, you cannot get my ID, sir. So that's all I'm saying. You need reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime.
This person asked you to leave.
That's not a crime. That's
But
not
they
a
asked you to
crime.
leave
But
their
that's not a
premises.
crime.
So after that,
That's not a crime. That's not a crime, sir. Unfortunately, that's not a crime. You just.
It is a crime.
It would be
crime.
it would be a crime if you told me lawfully, sir, I'm going to ask you to leave, or you're going to be arrested. And if I didn't leave, that would be a crime.
Did they already ask you to leave?
That doesn't constitute a crime, sir.
Yes,
It doesn't
does,
constitute
because
a
now you're
crime.
trespassing. Because according to this, under this, a designee.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
No, I'm just reading.
No. Go ahead. And don't touch me again, man. Seriously.
Listen, we tell you not to go anywhere, you don't go nowhere. You understand?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Do you understand that, though?
I'm telling. Do you understand
telling
that I told
you.
you not to touch me?
Do you understand
don't
that?
Touch me.
You don't leave until we say so.
Don't touch me. Nobody's scared of you, Tibbets.
No one's supposed to be scared of me. I'm talking over you because you keep yapping.
Okay.
You're not listening. You're here to sit
Okay.
here and preach about everything. You know the law.
I do.
You don't even know what simple trespass
I
is.
do. I do know the law. Unfortunately.
Small guy syndrome, aka Napoleon complex. A psychological phenomenon where someone, typically a man, feels inadequate due to their perceived short stature. They may overcompensate for their perceived lack of physical stature by exhibiting overly aggressive, domineering, or boastful behavior, often seen as a way to assert power or feel more important. Essentially act in a way that contradicts their physical size to feel more significant.
More than you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I know the law more than you. It's very sad.
You're sad.
Okay.
They really are. It's pathetic.
Stop.
Listen.
Listen,
Come on, man.
you're
You're
gonna talk to me now, all right? You're gonna
your
talk
officers are escalating and they're trying to insult me.
You're
Come
gonna
on.
talk to me now, okay? I'm gonna read you what this is, okay? And what their rules are, okay? Okay, and I understand that you also feel that it's not breaking the law or things like that. That's a civil matter between you and the library. If you'd like to sue them for whatever reason, because you feel you're being discriminated, but I am going to explain this to you. The Danbury Library recognizes the right of all individuals to use its faculties and grounds. It is also recognized that at times, decisions must be made in order to secure the protection, health, and comfort of the general library population. Therefore, and under certain circumstances, the library administration or designee, that gentleman right there, with the assistance or advice of the law enforcement authorities as necessary, may make decisions to remove or exclude individuals with or without warning who interrupt normal library operations by behaving in a disruptive or inappropriate manner towards customers or staff. This is not the first time we've done this.
So,
if you are
no, but
videotaping
sir,
somebody on,
I'll let you finish.
You are now disrupting.
No,
the
sir,
peace.
you can't turn a constitutionally constitutionally protected activity. So you seem like a
No, I'm
you know,
trying-
you seem
I'm
you
trying
seem
to
like a
work-
good
I'm
guy.
trying to work.
You're trying to work with me, but I'm letting you know that this is
It needs to produce ID.
This is what I do, sir. This is what I do. I've been to plenty of libraries. I've been to plenty of post offices, plenty of public. You're.
refusing to produce ID?
Can I please speak to the sergeant? Please, I'm talking to the sergeant.
One more minute.
So, like I said, sir, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. So that's not committing a crime. Exactly, that's the exact opposite. Because I'm exercising my rights that the Constitution gave me. I'm not disturbing anything, sir.
Okay, so you had your say. Okay.
If you give me a lawful order, I will comply.
The gentleman already asked you to leave. Okay, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. We have to identify you because after that, if you continue to come in here, then we would have to.
They're going to officially trespass you. They need your ID to give you
Right.
a letter to officially trespass you from
So,
the city. of
what I'm
Danbury
asking-
Public Library.
Okay.
So what I'm asking at this point,
Yeah.
you may leave with a verbal warning. You may leave with a verbal warning. We do need to identify you, and that's the end of it.
Okay. So, sir, I'm under. If I do not, I just want to make it clear because I'm going to comply with any lawful orders you give me, right? I'm going to make that very clear on all your body cameras. I will comply. I've been very reasonable. I will comply with all. I will comply with all lawful orders. So, what you're telling me right now is a lawful order for me to produce ID to you.
That's correct. From the incident that before we got here, that the gentleman that was here asked you to leave, who was a representative.
And if I do not provide ID, you will arrest me.
Well, then we would have to identify you in some way or another. I mean, that would be a charge because then we would have to take you into custody at that point.
And I explained to you what that charge was.
Yeah. I listen. I know you're wrong. I don't want to have to sit in a cell all night. Yeah, I don't want to have to sit in a
And we
cell
don't
all
want
night.
that
just
either.
produce
We
the
don't
ID.
want
So
that.
yeah, but you're doing is you're opening up your department for
It's a possibility.
you're opening up your department for very for a lawsuit, But okay,
It is a
if
possibility.
under threat of arrest, I will provide you with my ID. I'm gonna go in my pocket now and grab my ID.
Well, no, I think you know
much
you're
other
wrong.
things
now.
to
No.
I think you know
Let's stop.
I don't know I'm wrong. I don't know I'm wrong. Don't know I'm wrong. You're wrong. And you're getting a complaint on you. And unfortunately, even though you've been reasonable, you still violated my rights here today, sir. And I'll be pointing a complaint on you. Everybody's getting a complaint, and I will be filing a lawsuit with the city because
You get a complaint.
yeah,
You get a
everybody's
complaint.
getting a
Everybody
complaint.
gets a complaint.
You're a real
Local
you're a real
complaint for
bozo. You're a real
everybody.
bozo, man. You're a real
Now you're a
bozo.
bozo?
You're a real bozo.
Me, sir, that hurts my feelings.
You guys are both bozos and tyrants. You know that?
Listen.
I got freedom. You're gonna limit my
handle this in a
speech. You're gonna
business
limit my
manner.
speech
We're
now.
gonna handle this in a business manner, okay?
They're not acting professional at all.
They will. Absolutely.
They don't listen to you. You've told him to shut up like 3 times, and you don't listen. You don't listen. He said, "Let him handle
You told
it.
him to shut up. No, you told me to
Let
shut up.
the big boys talk." There you go. The 6th time. Maybe you'll listen. Good boy. Oh man, definitely 100% unlawful activities going on right now. That's crazy. Connecticut, Corrupticate, really. That's what it is.
59 will be clear. We'll be heading back toward Washington.
So, how much longer do I have to be here?
We're just waiting for the readback.
So you ran my name?
No.
It's being attached to the call.
So what did you do with my ID just now when you left?
Well, I checked your ID number.
Okay. For what? I thought you just needed my name.
Dispatch.
I thought you just needed my name.
They are adding your information to our call.
Fantastic. Great. I gave it unwillingly, my ID to you. Unwillingly.
That's great, dude.
Unwillingly.
I don't care.
Big mistake. I know you don't care. I know you don't. You're a tyrant. That's why. You're a tyrant.
I'm the one down here harassing library
I'm not
staff.
harassing anybody.
Okay.
I'm a journalist gathering
Okay, you're
content for a
journalist.
story.
Get a real job.
Yeah. Protect and serve. You're a public servant. Learn your place.
Yeah. Okay.
Learn your place.
I'm asking you too.
Stay in your lane, buddy.
Listen,
Yes.
you need
Listen,
to
I am in my
no,
lane.
listen,
I'm a
you
free
need to treat
citizen
us with
here.
respect.
They haven't been treating me with respect since I got here. They haven't been treating me with respect since I got here, sir. So the respect,
We're gonna
even
start right
the
now, right
respect has gone out the window already. I have freedom of speech to say whatever I want to these
I already
officers.
explained to this guy why he had to leave. All right. He refused to provide ID.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
Did you eventually provide ID?
You guys, your phone is gonna be blown up tomorrow. Ooh,
Are you threatening
ooh.
us?
Is that a threat? Is it? Is it a threat? Is that a threat? Clown. That's what you are. When can I get out of here?
As soon as I get a read back.
A read back for what?
You're on.
You told
confirm that you're
that I don't have any
no,
warrants.
confirm that your name
Do you?
added.
You're gonna find
They're
out.
checking.
Don't. Sorry. Sorry, you're not gonna get it. And guess what? Once I complain and they read you guys the right act, I'm gonna come back to this very library and film again.
Here you go.
Cool.
Great.
Have a nice day.
Get out.
Where's my trespass? Where's my trespass warning?
I'll send it to you in the mail. Take care.
Take care, Officer Bozo.
You gotta go. Get off the property. They want you.
You can absolutely film the outside of the building from a public street if you want. Watch yourself, dude.
If you didn't have that badge and you touched me, if you didn't have that badge and you touched me,
What is that? What are you trying to say?
dude.
don't touch me.
What are you trying to say?
Because if you
What are
didn't
you trying to say?
have, you touched me.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to leave.
You're trying to
Just
leave.
go.
when I told
Just
you-
go.
I'm trying to leave.
Just go, 'cause it's not good for you.
It's not good for me. It's not good for you.
Get lost.
I'm going.
Go.
I'm going.
Bye.
I'm going.
Yeah,
going.
because you lose your temper,
I'm
you
going.
start threatening officers.
I'm not threatening. You're a douchebag.
Just go.
You're a
Now I'm a
douchebag.
douchebag.
Yup. Is that against the law?
You don't get
I'm
off the
going.
property, you're gonna be arrested.
I'm going off the property right now. This is what I
For
do.
a living?
I stand up for my rights. Yep.
No. This is what you do for a living?
You'll see.
Why do you come to
I
Connecticut
promise.
if
I
you're
promise.
from New York?
Because you guys act like tyrants here. This is in New York. I can go into any public library and they might call the cops. But guess what? The cops know their job over there, and they're gonna leave. They've done it plenty of times because they're not stupid. They don't want to open themselves up to a lawsuit. You guys are. The lawsuit is you violated my rights. You violated my constitutional rights. I have a constitutional right to film in public. That's what you just don't understand.
I'm not stopping you from filming. And nor
It's
have
public over there.
Yeah,
That's
but
public.
They asked you to leave and
Doesn't
I
matter. You can't be trespassed from a public building.
trespass.
You will
You're on
learn.
their behalf.
Okay. You can't be trespassed from a
What is
public
the
building.
violation? What right did I violate?
If I was in your police station filming, right? You couldn't tell me to leave, and I'll be there tomorrow. And guess what? You couldn't tell me to leave. I'd be filming in there all day and all night, and you couldn't tell me to leave. It's the same thing with the library.
Okay.
It's public.
right.
You don't get it?
But you're
This is
being
what
exempt.
you think. No, it's not.
So because it's public, there's no laws or rules in anywhere? You
No.
can just do whatever you want?
No, that's not true. You
Oh,
can.
so they have a law that says what you're doing was wrong,
They have
so they
a
would like you to leave.
policy. They have a policy.
So they would like you to leave, and that's what we did.
No, but the law protects me to do what I do. You understand?
No.
It's a
no, no, no.
constitutionally
Put
protected
that
activity.
on your YouTube feed because
It's
you're wrong.
constitutionally protected
You're
activity.
wrong.
If I went in there and I was
wrong.
acting like an asshole,
You're wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't
You're
touch
wrong.
me. Don't touch me. Hey, I want to file a complaint against him, Sergeant.
All right, thanks,
He just
Sergeant.
grabbed my arm. Sergeant. He just grabbed my arm. I want to file a complaint. Sergeant.
5 years ago with this shit, he would have been on the fucking ground. Absolutely. 10, 15, 20 years ago, that motherfucker would be dead. He'd be fucking, his teeth would be missing.
That is what the faces of tyranny look like. This is why there are channels like this one, who feel very passionate and believe in what auditing does for exposing corruption and promoting reform. This is what it looks like when corruption has taken over. It is taught and overlooked. It is disguised by the facade of honor in the police department and police propaganda. When there are dishonorable happenings by so-called honorable policemen who lost their moral compass. So many years of corruption trickles down to this disgraceful abuse of power, and the civilians are left to deal with it. An arduous fight for justice. Can you imagine having to deal with one of these corporals in the streets? Then looking over at the sergeant, and he does nothing but condone their unprofessionalism. They're completely unbecoming of their title as police officers sworn to serve and protect under the guidelines of the Constitution and law, having complete disregard for their actual duties and policy, even showing infantile behavior. It is incredibly sad to witness the sergeant partake in his failed results as a leader. We can clearly see an organizational downfall, low morale with less trust between police officers and citizens. Lack of oversight and accountability breeds and spreads anarchic tyranny, causing tremendous hurt, distrust, dishonor, and divide. Thank you, Long Island Audit, for your very much appreciated hard work, perseverance, and dedication to the Constitution and your fellow citizens. Long live the Constitution!
Here we are. No. Here. No. Here. No. Here. Earth. Destination set. A far distance away. As you can see, we watch human beings on Earth like humans watch a TV screen. Or nowadays, a small handheld cellular device screen. It's their great addiction. As an asteroid hurtles towards Earth to their doom. We will tune in whenever we're bored. It's sort of a hobby for us. First Amendment audits are particularly entertaining to observe. We get to examine many human emotions and behavior all wrapped in one video. We'll watch and wait for your demise, but we might snub a few Karens before your scheduled appointment with doom. Nick Sarr, out!
First Amendment guarantees the right to the freedoms of speech, press, and religion. Protects the right to petition the government. Second Amendment guarantees the people's right to own and bear arms for their defense. Third Amendment. Citizens cannot be forced to quarter soldiers during times of peace. Fourth Amendment. Citizens cannot be forced to subject themselves to seizure and search without a search warrant and probable cause. Fifth Amendment. Prohibits abuse of governmental authority in legal procedures. Establishes rules for indictment by eminent domain and grand jury. Guarantees the due process rights. Protects citizens from self-incrimination and double jeopardy. Sixth Amendment. Guarantees fair and speedy jury trial and the rights to know the accusation, the accuser, and to find counsel and witnesses. Seventh Amendment. Reserves individuals' rights to jury trial depending on the civil case, and cases already examined by not be reopened by another court. Eighth Amendment. Forbids exorbitant bails and fines and punishment that is unusual or cruel. Ninth Amendment. Reserves the rights of citizens which are not specifically mentioned by the U.S. Constitution. 10th Amendment. Reserves powers that are not given to the U.S. government under the Constitution, nor prohibited to a state of the U.S., to the people and the states. 11th Amendment. State sovereign immunity. States are protected from suits by citizens living in another state or foreigners that do not reside within the state borders. Ratified, Feb. 7, 1795. 12th Amendment. Modifies and clarifies the procedure for electing vice presidents and presidents. 13th Amendment. Except as punishment for criminal offense. Forbids forced slavery and involuntary servitude. 14th Amendment. Details Equal Protection Clause, Due Process Clause, Citizenship Clause, and clauses dealing with the Confederacy and its officials. 15th Amendment. Reserves citizens the suffrage rights regardless of their race, color, or previous slave status. 16th Amendment. Reserves the U.S. government the right to tax income. 17th Amendment establishes popular voting as the process under which senators are elected. 18th Amendment denies the sale and consumption of alcohol. 19th Amendment reserves women's suffrage rights. 20th Amendment, also known as the Lame Duck Amendment, establishes date of term starts for Congress, January 3rd, and the President, January 20th. 21st Amendment details the repeal of the 18th Amendment. State laws over alcohol are to remain. 22nd Amendment. Limit the terms that an individual can be elected as president, at most 2 terms. Individuals who have served over 2 years of someone else's term may not be elected more than once. 23rd Amendment reserves the right of citizens residing in the District of Columbia to vote for their own electors for presidential elections. 24th Amendment. Citizens cannot be denied the suffrage rights for not paying a poll tax or any other taxes. 25th Amendment establishes the procedures for a successor of a president. 26th Amendment reserves the right for citizens 18 and older to vote. 27th Amendment denies any laws that vary the salaries of Congress members until the beginning of the next terms of the office for representatives.